Hello, my name is James Hennessy, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make, well, it's called an espresso campana. Now, I used to work at Starbucks for about 2 or so years, and it's oftentimes referred to, people understand it to be known as an affogato shot. Now, the trick is, it's not. An affogato shot is simply a shot of espresso poured on top of something specifically icy. However, in this specific scenario, it's not considered an affogato shot. It's more roughly referred to as a espresso campana. And what that means is it has 1 part, or I guess you could say 2 to 3 part, depending on your preference, your sweetness or whatnot, whipped cream to a shot of espresso. Now, it doesn't typically go in one order or the next, because it doesn't typically matter, but if you want to do it traditionally, you will make a shot of espresso and whipped cream. Now, traditionally, you start with the whipped cream, because once a shot is made, after about 30 to 60 seconds, about a minute, the espresso shot is referred to as dead. Now, what that means is the espresso shot is created in layers. You have the heart, the body, and the outer layer. Now, each layer will sort of merge together after that 60-second marker. So you have that 1 minute window to pour the shot and mix it in to activate the shot. If you do it after the minute, the shot is dead, and then you aren't going to get as robust to the flavors. It's going to taste more gritty, more dark, more of what people don't like. Now, if you want to do what people do like, you will mix together whipped cream. Typically, I make it in-house. I do my own. Starbucks just uses their vanilla syrup or their classic syrup if they don't have vanilla or whatever, and then heavy cream. Now, if you want to do it traditionally, now do not use confectionery sugar. Tried it once, doesn't work. Experiment, you know. I use regular sugar, vanilla extract, and heavy cream. You can stir it by hand. If you do that, you will be there for a very long time. If you decide not to do that, you can just do it normal and use a hand mixer and make typical whipped cream. Now, when you do it, well, let me go grab a glass really quick. I'll be right back. Alright, when you do it, you are to make enough whipped cream, just enough to put in the bottom of the glass. Now, as you can tell, this obviously is very good, but the glass itself, it's just like a little, I don't know, I think it's for like wine, I'm not really sure. You just put a little bit of whipped cream in there, just to your preference. Now, I like about, obviously, I honestly think I put a little much in there. I just like a little bit of whipped cream. You can't tell, but there's give or take about 1 ounce to 1.5 ounces in there. So bartender term is about a shot worth of whipped cream. And then you would put a shot of espresso. Now, I like my shots, I do doubles. So my shots range from 2.5 to 3 ounces. So I'm more of a 1 part to 2 part. 1 part whipped cream, 2 parts espresso. Today, for the reason of time, I'm just gonna do a shot of each. So I have 1 shot of whipped cream in here. I'm gonna do a shot of espresso. Now, let me go grab that really quick. Now, depending on the bean you use, you're more than welcome to use like just a Starbucks blend, espresso, whatever you do. I use that, you can find it in a lot of places. It is accessible. I get Pike Place from Starbucks since when I used to work there, you got like £1 a week for free. So I have a ton of that stockpiled. It was my favorite cup. You grind it to an espresso grade, and then you get a little shot of espresso. You pour it over top, all right? And then, oh, it's kind of messy. You don't need to mix it in, but usually it's served in a glass that's a little bigger, so you can. You just mix it in a little bit. It's gonna look a little funky, but then you're left with a espresso campana. I quite like them. I usually use a blonde espresso, which means it's cooked for less, it's baked for less, roasted for less, and then it holds some of the residual flavor. I hope this helped you. Have fun and enjoy making some at home on your own.